Hi, so this is my second vlog. I know it's been a minute since my first one. Um, but I'm gonna be more consistent. I'm kind of just going with my feeling. I had like a list of what I wanted to talk about for a while now, but I'm kind of just going with what feels right because lots of stuff kind of overlap. I just actually recorded myself for like 12 minutes, but my mic was blocked basically, so I gotta do it again. So here goes. What I was basically talking about is uh kind of creating yourself. So this is quote: "The purpose of life isn't to find yourself, but to create yourself." This I heard a while ago. It kind of resonated with me. I felt that quote, and I was like, that makes sense because who the f even am I? You know. So I was like, I just want people to know that it's never too late to change your course. And something else I heard is that if you don't do your plan A, you fail anyway. Because really, like as far as we know, we only have this one life, and we may as well make the most of it. And it's like I feel like some people don't realize this. It's not a thought necessarily across enough people's minds enough. But yeah, so I'll start with my journey. So I was an academic. Um, to belabel it, I was good in school. Like I was a shy kid, so I kind of just focused on learning. I feel like it might be to do with some of my friends. Like my friend Renee, she's kind of like a geek, super hipster. Like I love her, one of my most unique, beautiful friends. But basically, so I was good at school. I was good at maths and English and science, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, that's just about making money, because it's not like I was passionate about learning about numbers, It's not like my heart was there, like, oh shoot, like, oh, that equation, or like, I don't know, like, school is just school, do you get me? It's just information that you're kind of learning from books, regurgitation, or whatever. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a stockbroker because maths is my strongest subject, and I was like, this is just the quickest way to make money so I can retire. So I was like, all right, as at A levels, I picked biology, chemistry, maths. I would have been doing that for 2 years. Then we had to go to uni for like 3 years, and like maybe like a month into my course at college, I was like, I kind of realized that I'm just learning the same thing as everyone else in my class. We're literally just reading this textbook. We've got so much revision to do just to revise all of this stuff, homework, like extra time. Like, if you're really going to take it seriously and want to go uni, you kind of have to put in the work. And I'm doing the same thing as most people around the world who are taking the same subjects, learning the same information that's just for this test, so that afterwards you kind of will just forget it, unless you specialize in that field or whatever. So I'm thinking a month in, like, raw, like, I'm not even going to have time to live and experience my life outside of this system. So I was basically like, fuck this, because I already had a life outside of school. So I kind of knew that it wasn't all that life was about. And I think because of drugs, maybe my mind was a bit open or different thinking. Various other factors as well, to be honest. But so I'm like, yeah, I'm just like, fuck this. Like, I don't feel this. Like, this isn't fulfilling me. This isn't making me happy. I was just kind of playing it safe because I don't know, what else am I gonna do? Like, it just seemed like the easy route and the safe route. It wasn't like I was taking some big risk or some big adventure. I was like, oh, well, let me just do this. This is the quick, efficient way. So I can go and be like 30 when I retire after paying off all that student debt and then, start actually living my life. But then I was like, okay, wait, so who should I be then? Because what are you actually meant to do? I was looked around at, like, my mom. You look for your role models when you kind of need guidance. So I thought, like, okay, let me look at my friends. Let me look at people around my area, people in school who's fulfilled, who's thriving, uh who's truly just happy, just loving their life. Because I notice most people are just kind of, if not distracted, they're kind of escaping, or they're kind of just like living some mundane existence. And I was kind of concerned because I'm like, yo, everyone's kind of tripping out. Why is no one like living their dreams or whatever? Like, this isn't how I spent it when I was a kid. Like, it's reminded me of Fight Club. The quote, if you know it, you know. But so then I thought, like, shoot, I don't actually know anyone who's actually happy. Because if you look, you can see everyone's kind of got unresolved pain. If you can see, it's there. And I thought that's kind of why we kind of get sucked into it. All these conditions from young, we're like, oh, I need to grow up, I need to be serious, I need to dress this way, I can't be silly. Like, we kind of just become realists, supposedly. Although it seems surreal to me. But I was like, okay, I had these two cousins, twins, older than me. They're like 31 now, but they look younger than me, no lie. They're girls. They were actually the most happy and fulfilled people that I knew. And their life is kind of just like adventurous and fun. And what they do, they run away when they were 16, right? They just make music and they travel. And they work part-time to save up, and then they travel, and then they just meet loads of cool people and have all these cool stories and influence, and they just perform in the music. They even performed at the O2 Arena, which is pretty heavy, in their own band. You know, they've got their own house, they live by the beach, and they just seem like happy. They're just free spirits, you know. They're not worried about nothing. They're just actually just doing what they want. So luckily, like, I met them around this time. I was having this kind of confusion. And it's funny because I've only met them like 3 times in my life, so far. So it was good timing. They're truly angels, whether they know it or not. I spoke to them, I was like, guys, I don't know what to do because this school thing is looking like just a huge commitment. I thought life is meant to be fun and cool and interesting, and it just feels like just dead. And they were like, look, dude, like, just do what you want. Like, otherwise you're wasting your time. You only live once. Like, don't take life so seriously, basically. And it truly just, I felt like, oh, shit, you make it seem so obvious. So I was like, fuck this whole school situation. Let me think, who do I actually want to be? Because who are you? That's a deep question. You'll keep coming back to that on your journey. I think from acid, I realized that you're not anybody, because I thought, okay, so I'm not my persona, because that's kind of just a random painted canvas from my random circumstances and events that kind of painted who I am, like your favorite color, or you're shy, or you're the weird kid, the emo kid, like whatever kind of labels you have, you kind of take that on as your identity. But I realized, like, oh, I'm not any of that, because I can transcend that. There's moments where I'm not that and I'm this, or I could even just flip that deliberately. You kind of can create your own reality and who you want to be. Like the Joker is an archetype or a wild card in deck of cards. His power is, when you realize you're no one, you're free to be anyone, right? So I was like, oh, well, I can just be a blank canvas, and let me paint who I want to be. And I was like, wait, who would I want to be though? Because you need to have a preference. So I was like, okay, who's inspires me the most? Who's my biggest influences? And that led me to, okay, artists. Like, nothing I love more than music in this life. Like, nothing has brought me more fulfillment, like inspiration. Just let me feel the most alive, you know. So I look at artists and I'm like, okay, shoot, like, they're actually their own individual expression. They're creating, they're just doing them in a cool way, which is actually letting people resonate with them, and all kinds of things I could think about. And then besides that, most influential people to me were helpers, like people who want to make the world better, or enjoy helping people, or uplifting, or care of people, because lots of people are in pain. I knew that from young, including myself, so I know what it's like to be hurt, and I've always felt naturally inclined to just want to make the world better, you know, like be like a superhero if you like. I never saw it that way until recently, but yeah, this world can be so much better. Like I really saw how the system's kind of effed and everything, and they're the people that really inspired me. And yeah, I noticed the artists that I like are them types of people as well, who are kind of like um sharing truth, speaking realness, like Tupac, like Kendrick Lamar, like Capital Steez, Willow Smith, like all these kinds of artists, discovering evermore. And yeah, so uh I I basically I was like, okay, I've never done music before, but you know what? It's never too late. There's like a classical composer. I'll try link him in the description, but he was like 24 when he started making music. He didn't make his first masterpiece till he was 28, and he's super famous now. There's even authors who started writing books when they were 72 after just living a life, just working, just some kind of regular life. And now he's wrote a book, and now he's thriving and living his life. Like, if I knew what I knew when I was 60, I guarantee I would still make this decision to switch, because there's always exceptions, and with every exception, it kind of just breaks the rule and shows you that, oh, even that's possible. You can even be that weird and be famous, or you can even be that old and be successful. So, I was like, yo, I'm shy. I never even really liked speaking to people, especially expressing. Like, drama was my worst subject. But I was like, fuck this. Like, fuck just living out of fear. Like, if I was truly following my inspiration, I'll be out here rapping. I'd be making so much cool creative stuff. Like, creativity, I kind of lost it as a kid. I used to draw and that kind of thing, but you kind of disconnect from that when you lean to kind of one side of living. I was kind of all like on maths and just this systematic way, which isn't soul fulfilling, if you like. Don't want to sound corny, but you get what I'm saying. And I was like, well, I want to help people through all that I do as well. I've been onto this kind of deep knowledge sort of rabbit hole journey. So I wanted to all be about elevation, basically. And since I've kind of switched, you kind of make a decision like, okay, am I gonna just change now? I was like, yeah, fuck this. I dropped out of college. I was like, F that. And like your friends and stuff might make you feel scared about it. And my mom was like, oh, are you sure you want to do this? What happened? I thought you were gonna go uni, blah blah blah. And I'm like, look, like I can still go uni. Like you can always just even, like if you're scared, you can always take like your A levels separately. Like anytime you can literally pay £40 to sit an A level exam and get your qualification. All you need is 3 A levels to get qualified to uni on average. Yeah, you can research that. I think it's called like private exams. I don't know, but every exam board offers it, and you can go to schools if you need to have someone present. But yeah, so I was like, oh well, that makes me feel safe. I got that backup. But like, I was like, shoot, I don't even know how to make music. I'm not even confident enough to rap, and it's only actually in the last like few months where I've actually been rapping. Like, you notice once you make this switch, it's like everything kind of aligns that way for you. It's like, oh, I'm focused here now, and then that's what you attract. Like, I don't know if you know about law of attraction, but lots of things I touched here I'm going to expand on in other videos. It's why topics overlap, if you see what I'm saying. But, yeah, I'm a fucking rapper now, and I'm going at it all the way, and I've been on this conscious journey of kind of like overcoming pain and like just learning loads about myself and the human psyche in general and just the universe, and I've had some crazy experiences, and life is just fucking amazing. Like it's finally good. Like it's so good and ever better, you know? You're limitlessly powerful. I want you to know that you're the creator of your reality. Like the sky's not even the limit. You can truly be anyone you want to. Why settle for less? Like as if life is meant to be, oh yeah, I worked as this for 60 years and I had a wife and kids. I mean, went on holiday sometimes. That is so dead to me. Like I'm talking, I want to have, my dreams will be another video. This video is getting long, but trust me, like, don't ever limit yourself, because at least you died pursuing, like, your dream life. Like, the dream life is the journey, it's not about the destination. Stop waiting to be happy. Don't give in to fear. Just do what calls you. Who would you be if you could be anyone? Who influences you the most? Who's your favorite person? Because I heard, like, if you're gonna write a book, write the book that you wish you could find. Like, be the person you wish that you'd found, your favorite person. That is truly just being your best self, you know? For me, that would be being cool as fuck, being confident, being social, still keeping this kind of edgy mysteriousness. I liked that I'm weird. I want to embody that trait and own it, so that I can show people it's okay to be weird. It's okay to be quiet. You can have a dodgy style and still be a rapper. You can fucking be a rapper when you're 18. Just switch paths like that. I want to show people that, like, the potential of your mind and yourself, and I want to just inspire people by helping people, and I want to just help people generally, just because lots of people need help. With so many people are misguided. There's so much corruption, if you like. So yeah, that kind of gives you insight on my direction a little bit. But you'll see more of me if you tune in. But yeah, just people, don't settle for less than your worth, and just, I feel like this is just something to think about. Who would you be? No limits. Just do you. Fuck what anybody thinks. All that matters is how you feel about yourself and how you think. Because who remembers the guy who just did what everyone else thought he should do? It's the one who just followed their trueness, you know? It's the realest people that are remembered. So yeah. Life is lit, yo. Thanks for everything.